So if you're going for a management kind of a position, which is a business role that you may not, initially think that you're going to apply for, but some of us will be, some of us aspire to that. You need to be prepared for these kinds of things, having thought through it. It happens to do with a little more of a practice. Let's give Brian a great hand. Huh? You were stumped.
I was stumped, yeah.
And didn't expect anything like this to come in.
No.
So what you want to be able to do is know how you're going to think through. So these kinds of things, think of a process to go through. Think of a process to go through. And then display those kinds of things. Think about keystone habits. Habits that you do that will last well for your whole life. One of them is committed networking, where you form a network that you stay in touch with for a long time. That you're always allies for them and they are allies for you. We want to think about exercising. Physical exercise is good for you. With it, everyone has limitations. What you want to think. You want to think about broadly reading about things. Find out what the people you admire, what they read, so that you can become spoken in the small talk and things like that. You want to think about process steps like this, how to work through things. You want to think about being able to be a good presenter of ideas, a convincing set of ideas. If you see someone who does it well, jot down their notes, figure out what their strategy is.
So I think the importance of nonverbal communications is essentially, if you didn't have a good technical resume, no one would be inviting you for an interview, so you're not really there to impress them with science. You have to come off as a confident, human being you can work with.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second one is being able to give feedback during the interview. Like, for example, me asking you questions and going to, and that is kind of appropriate, and you can do that. So I think that was very
Feedback, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're up for it in management roles. You're up for it, you handle yourself so well. It's certainly impressive.
Thank you.
Don't be afraid to go after it. Again, thank you all very much for your attention. Wonderful. Great group. Thanks.
Thank you.